Hello, this is just a short review on the Dapol Class 156 2-car unit, a DMU 2-car unit, in Central Trains livery that I've had a bit of a bargain with on eBay because this model is 85 to £99 new. It says there it's been reduced from 99 to 85 at the side, and I paid 59 for it from eBay. So I consider myself having a bit of a bargain there. It's in immaculate condition. There's not a mark on it anywhere, so it passed for brand new actually. And I'm just going to do a quick unboxing video and show you the quality of this model. Okay, took the outer cover off. Let's have a look inside. It's got the polystyrene surround there. Looks like a foam actually. First impressions of this, I've got to say, it's very, very nice. It's beautifully detailed, and there's a couple of spare, I think they're gangways and couplings. This has got the Schaffenberg couplings on as well, so it goes very, very close together. So let's have a look at the get out the box. Let's have a look at the powered car. Right, so I've got the macro one, so you should be able to see. Yeah, you see there, very nicely painted exhaust, and all the details underneath are lovely. I've got to say, hands up to Dapol. This is better than the Farish version. It is DCC ready, 6-pin, which I've ordered the Bachmann decoders ready, so they'll be with me in a couple of days. I haven't got a DCC controller at the moment. So in a couple of minutes I'm just going to do a test run on a piece of test track on DC to show you it running and the lighting. And underneath there, let's go into the light. You can see there's a little micro switch. Believe me, it is small as well. That switches the lighting off and on if you're running it in the day or what have you. And this is the dummy power car. Again, exactly the same detail as the powered one, just no motor. And the front is absolutely astounding. The detail on these for such a small model is unbelievable. Even the gangways move with the model. And Dapol recommend that you oil these gears underneath before using this model, so I'm going to have to do that. I might actually put a bit of plastic gear grease on there instead, because I think oil will just run inside the model and go everywhere. So I'll put some gear grease on. And it's a very nice model, and it's light bar ready as well, which means if you pop the top off there, which is easy enough to do, you can just put your own light bar in from Dapol. And it stays constantly on because on DCC it runs on AC current, so it's got a rectifier built in, and the light stays on. Now they aren't not to everybody's taste, because some people are saying they're a bit bright. So what I've done is ordered some warm white LED strips to go in there, and I'm going to put a single function decoder in. I should be able to squeeze one in there somewhere. There's a bit of empty space at the front, I think. And I'm going to power them that way. A 12 volt 6 LED 10cm warm white LED strip. And there's that much detail on this. There's even window wipers, and the lighting's all correct. And again, the Schaffenberg couplers for very close coupling. So I'll just put that there for a second. And as with the power car, the Schaffenberg couplers there as well. If you plan to add any extra carriages to this, but I don't think you'd need to be honest with you, because in real life these only ran in mainly, most of the time, in single and 2-car. So, you know, I wouldn't really bother adding extra, but you could if you wanted to. It's a beautiful model, and I'll say it again, the detail is absolutely amazing for such a small thing. And I'm glad I made the switch to N-gauge now. I was a bit wary at first, you know, but now I've seen this, it's beautiful, I've got to say. So I'm going to do a short video now, in a second, of running this on a piece of this track here, which is Pico Code 55 Flexi track. I'm just going to run it up and down a couple of times. I don't want to overpower it because I haven't greased it yet, so I'll just show you the lighting and what have you, and it's low running speeds. Again, I'm using this off basic 12 volt controller at the moment because I'm waiting for a DCC controller. So this is just a standard household off the shelf DC controller really. I've just put a couple of crocodile clips on. I'll just be connecting it to the track just to show you the model running. Okay, I'll be with you in a second. Right, hopefully you can see this okay. I've just placed the camera down, so I'll give you a quick blast. I've connected the transformer to 9 volt, so I can just give you a quick blast of how it runs and what have you, and see the lights on there. So here we go. I've got to say, it's running very smooth. It's better than anything I've had on O-gauge. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but it's quite a rare train this, because Dapol have stopped production of it now. And so I think I've had a bit of a bargain there. It is a rare train. If you do manage to find one of these on eBay or Gumtree or wherever, I highly recommend you pick one up because they're a very nice train. Very nice. Very nice train. There you go. That's just me. It's not the train jittering, it's just me with the wires on the track. Right, what I'll do now is connect the second car up. Because these are so small, it's quite difficult to get them on the track properly. It's a distance. That's it. If you can see there, they are incredibly close coupled. There's probably about 1 millimetre in between the two. So that's really good. So let's have a look what she's like. We can place the camera there. With them both connected. Yeah, it's running very smooth, I've got to say. And the lighting on this model is absolutely fantastic. It's really, really crisp. Again, ignore the jitteriness and that, and the jitteriness, that's just me with the wires on the track. I'm only using crocodile clips just to test it, you know. Very nice. Right, now, this is from the side. There's a few close-ups there with the camera. You can see just how nice this model is for N-gauge. And in fact, I think personally they put more effort into the N-gauge ones than they do the O-gauge. Don't know what the reasoning is behind that, because these should be a lot harder to make. But the detail, I've got to say, it's just spot on. Every part of it is just perfect and crisp. The lighting is perfect. The motor running's spot on. It's not too noisy. It's light bar ready, 6-pin DCC ready, and you will need a chip in each one to power lights on both ends. And so out of 10, what do I give this? Well, it's got to be 10, because going to N-gauge from HO and OO, I was expecting this not to be as good actually, and now I've seen this, I don't think I'd ever go back to OO gauge. I know that's a bold statement, but for the size of these and the amount of detail that's in them, Lovely, fantastic model. Well done, Dapol, and I should be buying you more of your products. It's certainly better than the Farish version. Again, another bold statement, but for the price and the amount of detail, it definitely is better. So it gets a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. So thanks for watching the video and happy modelling.